Hello. Okay, so week 8 and the final week of our month of commitment, we're going to spend some time with the how, the way that we do what we do, and check in with an inner sense of rightness about the various things that are parts of your big shift project, the actions that you take every day, or the bigger actions that you're building up to taking, getting a sense of the way or the how that it will feel right to do those things, to take those actions. And in order, or as part of sensing the how, we're also going to invite any parts of us that may be resistant. Of course, even the word resistant is a judgmental term, but these are parts of us that are the ones not doing the things that we've planned or that another part of us has said we should do. So let's do an exercise where we start with these plans and intentions that maybe aren't getting done, or the plans and intentions that you have that you hope will be part of your big shift project from here forward. And that's part of our intention, commitment, and so on. All right, good. So start by finding your comfortable position and settling in to your body more and more. Feeling your bodies, like how you're sitting, how you're supported. Feeling your feet, yeah? Wiggling your toes, there's your feet. And feeling the other places where your body's in contact with something. The underside of your legs, your buttocks, maybe your back, arms. Becoming more and more aware of that sensation of contact. Letting yourself rest into that support. Being aware of your breathing. Being aware of the inner area of your body, that inner area including your throat, chest, stomach, and belly. Just arriving inside. Taking some time just to call up and remember what is your project for this year in the latest way you've understood it. What is it you want to create? What you already know about how you want to do that. Just really pausing, because even now you may realize something new about it, or you may realize that the way you've been holding it isn't quite right anymore. So this is worth taking a moment more, just to feel, how would I say this today? What feels right today? Okay. And now let's pause to invite a part of you that hasn't been taking the actions that you've planned. I'm guessing for most of you that sometimes you find yourself not doing the actions that would take you forward in your big shift project. Maybe following your favorite method of distraction instead. Computer games, Netflix, sugar. Okay, so It might be a part that slows you down, or it might be something that just says no to any of it. Yeah? We're going to invite that part today under a flag of truce. And flag of truce means it's not going to get judged. Not by you anyway, or me. There might be a part that judges it, but we'll say hello to that if it comes. Yeah. So we're not going to call it quote-unquote resistant. Another part calls it that. Let's call it the part of you that doesn't do it. That doesn't do that, whatever that is. And that doesn't want to. See if it feels right to call it the part that doesn't want to do it. Yeah. So we're inviting it to come here so you can get to know it better. Like you send out the invitation, I'd like to get to know the part of me that doesn't do it. And I'm not going to judge it. I just want to get to know it better, so send out the invitation and wait. And wait with your awareness in your body, open to whatever arises. You may begin to feel it as a body sensation, or you may begin to get an image. And that may be a body-located image, like, well, there's this little mouse creature kind of tucked down in the lower left of my stomach. Or you may feel that this part you've invited is around here somewhere, but maybe it's hiding. It's here, but it's hiding. So I can't see it or feel it, but I know it's here. That's good too. That's all good. All of these are good. You're making a safe space. That's all you need to do. You don't have to go chase it or find it or anything like that. You're just making a safe space and being here. And it shows up one way or another. The part that doesn't want to do those things or that thing. Could even be the part that doesn't want to do focusing, doesn't want to do the exercises. Yeah, it's welcome. Let's let it come so we can get to know it better. Okay, so somehow it's here. And if you need longer, you might want to pause the recording, because we're now going to go on with the sense that it's here somehow. In your body, as an image, just as an awareness that it's somewhere. And now that you can feel it, pay some attention to your relationship with it by sensing what kind of contact it would like from you right now. In some cases, this kind of part may even say, go away. But we'll treat that in the same spirit as we would if a little child says, go away. In other words, we'll back up, we'll make some space, but we won't actually go away. More often, you'll get a sense that it does want you to be here with some type of presence. This part doesn't often talk, so it may not have told you anything, but that's okay. You can sense the kind of contact it would like. Good. Yeah, and then just take a little more time with that. Feeling the contact, feeling the relationship that you have with it. It's one of interested curiosity, compassion, and wanting to get to know it so that its needs are included in this conversation. And now, since this part's mood, right, you can sense its mood. So it may be angry, defiant, it may feel kind of crushed, it may seem to have no feelings. Just pausing to sense its mood. Your relationship with it is most important, that it senses that you care about its mood just to get to know it better, not in order to try to fix it or change it. And then in that environment, sensing how it feels, its mood, or what it wants, or what it doesn't want. And beware the creeping in of the other type of part, the judgmental, worried part that wants to label this as resistant, stubborn, and call it the problem. If only this part of me would shape up, we could conquer the world, go far. Say hello to that if you can feel it around here somewhere. It has its concerns too, and in another exercise we'll get to know it. But for now, remember that you are not the one who sees this not wanting to do it part as the problem. Your attitude is that there's something here to get to know better. So maybe there's something about doing the action that this part doesn't want. Worried that if you do the action, you'll get in trouble, etc. Or maybe it doesn't like the way it's been told to do the action, like it doesn't like the way it's being treated. So we're just pausing to sense how things are from its point of view. And whatever you sense from it, let it know you hear it. Just stay in the listening mode. No trying to fix or change it. No trying to problem solve or give it other alternatives. Purely letting it know you hear it. See if that, over a while of doing that, you get a kind of release. Even a breath is a kind of release that means something is changing, even if we don't know what yet. Good, okay. So take as long as you need to stay with this part, listening to its point of view, listening to what it's concerned about, how it feels, and pause the recording if you need to spend more time. Because this might be a time when we can shift away from being with that part to another aspect of this exercise. See if this is a moment when you can thank that part of you because there's been a shift, there's been a deeper breath, or whether you need to pause the recording and take more time with it. Okay? So now, next stage of the exercise, all right? Not so much with that part, not so much with any parts. What we're going to have you do now is really sense your whole body again. Maybe already a bit changed because of having spent time with that part, just noticing how your body's feeling now. And then ask yourself, what's the action that we're talking about here? What are the actions? And is there a way of doing these actions or this action that would make it feel more possible to do? Is there something about the way of doing it that would make it more possible for me to do? So it's like, how do I want to do this? In what manner, right? So, for example, lightly, held with lightness might be one. Or with self-love, right? Loving myself through the whole way. Well, maybe it's something like that. Or it could be, the way to do it would be slowly with lots of pauses. Or it might be with courage, with courage. So sensing the way of doing the action that gets a yes from your whole being. Like, if that was the way, then I could do it. What you realized in the last week's exercise about the comfort zone may also be useful here. You might also get an inner answer that is about what's not wanted. Like, I want to do it without forcing myself or without beating myself up. Great. Let that come. And then see if you can say it also in the positive, like without forcing myself might be with trust in myself and my own timing, sensing what would fit there. Good. Take more time with that if you need to. And be letting your body give you the feel of moving forward like this. Like so, the way that's coming of taking this step, taking these actions, let your body show you right now how it feels to move forward in that way. And when you hit on the one that really fits, that's going to feel very good in your body. So take time to enjoy, receive, savor, maybe describe the body feeling of how it feels to move forward that way. And that can be a resource for you this week and beyond this week. Lovely. All right. Bringing with you what feels good in your body right now. Taking your time to begin to bring awareness out. Thanking your body. Feeling again your contact on what you're sitting on. Looking around. Yeah. And a big welcome to you to write below this video how this exercise was for you. I look forward to reading it.